I mean, if you do the proper maintenance on it, I mean, this is insanity. That's crazy. So no, this number, yes, 271,000 if you're married, because you're gonna double. I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna double how long the car should last for 6 years. But for married people, it doesn't matter if you do that from a math standpoint. So yeah, for a married couple, yeah, cool. 10 cars that last 6 years. That's 60. That's 60 years, right? So you're driving for 60 years. Start driving at 15, 16, 76. Yeah. So they got you dying in, upper 70s right before you get to 80s here, I guess. So yes on how much this would cost, but no for single people. If you want to get a 6-year-old car, used car, cool. That is what it is. But again, definitely make sure you're taking care of your vehicle so they last more than 6 years. Your car should only be lasting 6 years if you buy a double-digit car, and even then, you should be trying to stretch it to 20 years. You should buy when you purchase a vehicle and you're paying cash for these vehicles, whether it's used or new. You need to be making sure these cars get. Let me not say years. Let's talk about mileage. Everybody's mileage is different. You should do everything you can to make sure these cars get to 200K. I mean, your cars having issues before they even get to 150. No, because some of the major changes don't happen until they get up there near the 100K range. As someone who used to always be behind on their car maintenance and doing their car maintenance in a timely fashion, I could tell you when you do it in a timely fashion. When I say timely, when they tell y'all it needs to be done, assuming you're not getting screwed at the car mechanic, it does not cost that much. Speaking of, I gotta order this daggone filters for my car. So it is not that much, but when you wait to do it, that's when you start having thousands of dollars all at one time because you didn't get your stuff done when they said it needs to get done. You didn't get this fluid changed, you didn't get these brakes done, you didn't get your tires rotated, whatever it is. And so now you got to get your oil changed, your tires rotated, your brakes done, you gotta get your power steering fluid changed, all this type of stuff all at the same time. You only look up to do some things like I said, I need my air filter, my engine and my cabin air filter change. It's like I think $40 total for both of them. Man, I forgot how much they wanted to charge me at the dealership, but it was like at least $100 for both. Like, and I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Okay, like that's how much it costs." And I'm looking at the guy like, "You sure it's gonna be that much?" He like, "No, you can just do these, buy these offline and look it up on YouTube how to do it." I'm like, "All right, bet. I appreciate you telling me that information." Because I was dumbfounded. And this was back during the pandemic, so I had way more money as far as discretionary income than I have now. So I was like, I mean, if that's how much it is, I'll pay it now, but I'll look this up later. But because my car was like not even at probably 20,000, 30,000 miles at the time. But regardless, those are the type of things where when it comes to car maintenance, people don't look up and then they don't take care of the vehicle. Then their vehicle doesn't last as long. So then you're buying a vehicle more frequently. And on top of that, you have to save for your vehicle more frequently if you're going to be paying cash for it, not taking out debt. And so on top of that, now you have less income to be investing over that time period because you got to keep on buying a car every 6 years. That's crazy. When I bought my car, and the intention is for it to go to 250,000 miles. I want to be getting a new car. When I say want to, as far as it not lasting till my son's in not college, in high school. He'll be in high school in 13 years? He'll be 1 in August, so 14, 15. Yeah, I'm trying to get my car to 20 years for sure, but without question, it's not even at 60,000 miles yet. Regardless, though, again, this is saying that doesn't cover additional costs like gas, car insurance, maintenance, and vehicle registration fees. Yeah, again, shout out to 100% permanent total. You ain't got to worry about the registration or taxes. At least in Maryland, I don't know what every other state is. Again, the military comes with a lot of benefits. When you're in, but once you get out, you have access to a lot of stuff if you qualify for it. Yeah, when you start adding in, maintenance is going to be, it might be close to $500,000 in the spend on your vehicle when you do add in gas, insurance, and maintenance, and the other registration fees because easy pass tolls, things like that, speeding tickets if you're getting speeding tickets, right, moving violations. Because when you factor in that type of stuff, like car insurance just keeps going up. You know what I mean? So family milestones. Historically, the phrase "American Dream" has conjured up images of happy children playing in a big backyard with a white picket fence. See, why can't the fence be black? Anyways, I'm just joking when I'm saying that to be an asshole. Well, if you listen to any episode, you know that is a complete joke. Now I gotta be careful what I'm saying because more people watching these videos, so I gotta I don't say be careful, but nobody goes back and watches all the old videos. Well, if that's the path you choose, even if it looks a little different in today's ultra expensive housing market, you ain't getting no fence. You'd be lucky to get a damn yard. Anyways, it's going to cost you a lot. The average cost of a wedding An engagement ring was $35,800 as of 2022, according to the Knot. If you decide to raise a family, that's when things get really expensive. Let's take a significant. See, I thought it was going to be a short episode. Am I almost done? No, I am almost done. But look, they just had to throw in this 30, almost 40 bands for the GOT. Most of that, my guess, is coming on the engagement. Let me see how much. Average engagement ring cost is 6 bands. And that's from the Knot as well, 2022. So the same study. Okay, so let's say 36. So 30 bands for the wedding, which is about right based off of what people have been telling me. We're having like full-blown weddings what it costs, non-destination type weddings. People are already going to do it. This is one of my big recommendations. I'm anti-wedding. Do not spend 30 bands on the wedding unless you have significant other financial accomplishments under your belt. And both of you, by the way, right? Because you're getting married. So no debt besides a mortgage. And if you have a mortgage, I might want to put 30 bands towards a mortgage or do some house renovations, whatever it is. Obviously, no student loans, no car loans. I mean, no debt at all. And on top of that, you got your emergency fund saved, which needs to be larger because you're getting married now. So you might need close to, but you might need 30 bands. Yeah, see, 30 bands is out of control. So I'm about $6K for the ring. The average income of most people in America, at least men, I mean, men make more than women, right? But as far as these average numbers for income standpoint, but 6K, that's going to be too much because 6K, if you're talking about a 3-month salary, that's only making $2,000 a month, which is nothing. Don't do the 3-month salary anyways. I would say no more than 1 month salary. I mean, that'd be like the top cap of it. But spending $36,000 between your wedding and your engagement ring is out of control. Another reason why people are struggling financially, because when you look at the average numbers, most people are getting married with debt, no emergency savings, all those type of things. And so in short, they're getting married into an unstable financial situation, and then they're tacking on more instability when it comes to paying for this wedding at almost the tune of 40 bands. Now, if your in-laws or your parents or your uncle, grandma, whatever it is paying for this wedding, different conversation if you're not spending the money, because you obviously can't force people to give you the money. You have to give tax exemption anyway, which is under that. I mean, double, I think it's 18, 19 bands now. But regardless, if you're not paying for it, one thing. But if you are paying it, definitely don't kick out this much. I would also say too, I always say a lot of people they pay for social media posts, and you can't really take your social media posts with you. I recommend to my wife all the time, like, pay for stuff that you can, quote unquote, when I say use, like on a daily basis. I was like, hey, look, our wedding budget, is 10K tops. Like I'm not spending more than $10,000. You know what I mean? Like that'd be the most I spend, and that includes honeymoon, engagement ring, and the wedding. That includes everything. I'm saying I'm 10K tops. And like, look, you can make a decision. You can rearrange that 10K and put it more towards your ring if you want to, more towards the wedding, or more towards the honeymoon, right? You can do that. My wife, she axed the honeymoon off completely. We'll do a honeymoon one day, but I'm talking about in that moment in time, meaning almost 2 years ago now. The honeymoon gone off the table, and she said, bump over to my ring. Boom, no issue with me. 10K is 10K. A lot of people don't look at it like that. That's how I see it. If I'm gonna spend $10,000, it's $10,000. How do you want to spend it? It is that simple. Because 10K for a wedding and engagement ring and a honeymoon is nothing. As you see, this is barely almost a fourth of what they're saying it is here. It's nothing. And she spent most of that on she spent most of that on a ring, not most of it, but she said, yeah, I just want to do the honeymoon. This is the ring I want. I'm like, all right, well, this is what the wedding's gonna look like. And she's like, okay. I was like, so we had it at my church, no cost there, and then we had our apartment. We had the reception at our apartment complex we used to live in, no cost there, even though they were supposed to charge us, but they didn't charge us because they weren't charging anybody at the time to rent that place. I mean, we still had to pay rent, but that we always pay. And then I think my parents paid for the food, and I paid for the photographer. That was it.